This is a short video demonstration about ProgrammExpress, the web-based portfolio program and project reporting, or sometimes known as the light PPM solution, where our aim is to automate project reporting, replacing labour-intensive manual processes with a quick-to-implement, simple and intuitive and cost-effective solution. In order to show that, we've set up a quick demo for University of Oxford. You will see that we're using your corporate coloured palettes and logo, and we're using a demo system. ProgrammExpress is on the cloud, so each client has their own URL. This is a demo system. So what we're going to do is log on to our new version 15.1 with a new home screen as an administrator, and you can be an administrator, a write access user, or a read-only user. By logging on as the administrator, we can see all the projects down the left-hand side using a demo structure of portfolios, programs, and projects, but each client makes up their own structure, as many levels and sub-levels as required. And the administrator, or the person with full access, can also see all the modules. So we use the red, amber, green methodology, so we can see the health of the project data, and we can see it by the modules shown here as icons, better described through the updates tab as commentary, plan, resources, costs, benefits, impacts, risks, and logs. So the administrator can view data by clicking on the squares, or they can run reports that they have configured themselves within their own license, or they can run reports that are shared with them by Central Projects Team, PMO, Program Office. ProgrammExpress is very much about simple data input, powerful project program and portfolio reporting output. So the experience for a user would be different to this, because there's a lot of information in terms of projects and functionality. But you can filter people's roles. You can have as many roles, as many filters as you want. And I'm going to quickly log on as a project manager or a user that has different type of access. And you'll see here, same home screen, same database, but they have write access to 3 projects, and they will only see 4 of the modules because that's what's expected of them in terms of making updates. So they're expected to update commentary, plan, costs, and risks. So very simply, they'd select the project, they'd click on the square for commentary in this case, see what they said last time, make a comment, make a comment, make a comment for this reporting period in each of the commentary threads which are configurable. These are just examples. Once they've done that, they go through to the plan, have a look at the current plan, make any changes, additions, etc. When they've done that, move through to the cost screen, update their costs, change the forecast, add new cost items, and then move through to the risks and see the risk register, and again make any amendments. Now once that project manager has done those things, because that's been required of them, what they may want to do is see their data in a report that they've set up. So here's an example of a project report, a 1-page summary, PPT compliant. It sits nicely as an image on a PowerPoint slide, and you'll see now that that project 1A that they've updated, plan on a page, the reg status, timeline, financial information, and the commentary threads that have been configured for this report. So that's the experience of the project manager, nice and simple. Back in as the administrator. It's the same screen, home screen, and same data that we saw last time, but now all the data has been updated. And we can do 2 things really. One is view online, and we'll probably be drawn to the health or the lack of health in some of the project information by looking at the red status, or drawn to the red status. We can filter out green and amber, so we can start to look at where the problems are. Let's select a project as an example, project 1C. We can see that there's a problem in terms of cost. So we click on the red there. We can see, all right, the project manager has now made the cost forecast 800,000 over a planned budget of 600, out of tolerance and therefore red status. And obviously we can do the same with any of the modules and any of the projects. More likely, the administrator will want to start to run program and portfolio reports. So this is where the power of ProgrammExpress is: aggregated, consolidated information across the programs and across the projects. So if I, as an example, run from projects portfolio and click on the RAG status summary, so this will now automatically produce an Excel-style summary report of all the projects that we saw on the home screen and the columns of information that we've configured for this report, and we can change the data that sits within these columns that you'll see there. That's our bread and butter of what we call RAG status report. Or maybe let's have a look at the Gantt chart. So as we're running from the highest level of the portfolio, this will pull out the plans for every single program and project sitting within the application or sitting within your portfolio. Gantt chart view, we use the red, amber, green theme for the taskbars, where red means it's missed today's date and amber means it's forecasting to be later than the original date or the baseline dates, but isn't actually late as of today. Another view of the same data, planning data, milestone summary. So a slightly higher level view, timeline on a row for a project, and here we'll see the key milestones. Grey means completed, the health in terms of red, amber, green, expected delivery dates of those key milestones for, again, every single project. Or maybe one more as an example, resource usage. Again, an Excel style report, but it's aligned, resources are aligned to the plans, and therefore it's not working independently. So very powerful, one click and we can see here all the resources, what projects they're working on, number of days in a period, and the aggregated number of days that resource is working in that period. And also we can see where there may be over allocations of resource with, again, using the red, amber, green, and that's auto RAG tolerances determine the status and whether they're amber or red. So it's just a short video giving an example of how ProgrammExpress works at the highest level. There's other functionality, there's all the update functionality, document repository, more reports and dashboards, lots of different configuration administrator settings. But having seen that short video, if there is a requirement and like to get in touch, you can see our contact details, and the potential call to action would be to maybe arrange a fuller functionality webinar, preferably a face-to-face meeting, or maybe plan a pilot implementation. But thank you very much for watching.